Hey guys, the time has come because I need to talk about Starry Eyes before it like completely leaves my brain to the point that I can't talk to you guys about all the things I enjoyed about it. But I'm getting right to Evil Dead Burn after this because for those of us who have not seen Starry Eyes, we do follow our lead character by the name of Sarah, who is an actress. So obviously as an actress, I already love the storyline. Most young actors, Sarah is struggling to get really into the industry. She's had auditions and things. She's got her dead-end job at this fast food potato. They literally have like fry oil pants. It's so terrible. But you know, she's stuck in this dead-end job, but then she gets this audition for this like great role with these directors or production company that does all these amazing things, has always been so great, and she's like super excited about it. And like most creatives in the film industry, Sarah does have her like group of friends who are all within the industry, writers, directors, things like that. And then there's this one bitch who's literally like, every time I see her on screen, I'm like, just punch her in the fucking face, because she's the most jealous bitch in the world that just like down talks everything that Sarah does to try to make herself feel better and be like, oh well, you know, it is just a callback. Oh well, that production company hasn't made things in years. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up before I stab you in the throat. Funnily enough, she basically does get stabbed in the throat by Sarah later. It's like she gets like half her jaw cut off, and like this bitch is alive forever. And at first I was mad because I was like, this bitch is the main one who deserved to die. But when Sarah was on her killing spree, spoiler alert, this bitch is like the last one alive because it takes her so long to die. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm actually kind of cool with this because she deserves the torture, because all she did was torture people in her life with her jealousy. Fast forward, Sarah goes to all these auditions with the same company. They start, her first audition is like, she's freaking out. She doesn't do a great job, but then she has this like freak out in the bathroom. She's got that mental illness where she like pulls her hair out and stuff. And the one person like overhears her and is like, come back into the room and let us see that fucking freak out. She's like, oh no, I can't do this. That's so raw. That's so vulnerable. And they're like, yes, we want raw. Yes, we want vulnerable. Give it to us. Do you really want this? They want her to like strip naked. It's such a really cool way that this is shot, because it's like showing her stripping. It's showing her like really starting to like get into herself and feel herself. And it's like got these like flash shots, and it like will sometimes kind of like come across like it's a picture, but it's not. It's just like a stagnant shot, and like just seeing her facial expressions and everything like that. So cool to kind of show how she is like letting herself go and finally become this like confident actress. This is a horror movie, so there is lots of gore. There are a lot of deaths in here. My favorite is still Homegirl that gets her face slashed off. Everyone else pretty much just gets stab. Because Sarah needs to get rid of the people in her life that are holding her down. It's like the great concept in this film all the time of how like you can either talk about doing it or you can do it. And the people that succeed are the people that do it. So Sarah's like, that's it. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna stop talking about it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna cut these people off. I'm gonna whatever. It does get so gross at some point because Sarah is like falling apart after she does finally decide to like, and then like she gets like, and then she gets like super duper sick after, and she's pulling her hair out still. It's coming out. She's like pulling her nail. I hate like fingers and nails and stuff when it comes to body horror. I am just so skeeved out by it. But all in all, with all that disgusting stuff, I think it was a great representation of how like you need to become confident. You need to know that to make it. And Sarah realized she was so cool. This movie ends with Sarah getting exactly what she wanted, exactly what this company told her that she was gonna get. She fucking did have to sell her soul, but she got it all. The beautiful hair, the stardom, the fame, everything like that. And she was so happy in the end. In the acting industry, like, yeah, this is super fucked up and messed up. And like, I'm sure you're all thinking like, well, no, she did it. She did the casting couch, whatever. I really hate to bring it to you guys, but that is how Hollywood works, even if they don't want to admit it and say it's not happening anymore. It's a huge thing in music industry, film industry, like all of those creative outlets. It's still such a huge thing. You know what? Probably unpopular opinion, but I wouldn't judge anybody who decided to make that choice to give themselves a better life, okay? Like, especially as women, did you know that pretty much every single like successful woman has put up with so much shit? Literally put up with people doing shit to us and just accept it. So like if you have the chance to like take that and grab it, like the strong successful women have been doing that for ages now. ages. Take is gonna get so many haters in my comments, so let me just also say that I am not saying that this is okay. I am not saying that the people doing the casting couches and the things like that is okay, but what I am saying is that if somebody does decide to better their lives with something that was probably already going to happen, as a woman, I can tell you right now, whether you say yes or no, chances are something's probably going to happen regardless. So that type of thing is so messed up, so not okay. But the way that it's portrayed in this film, with Sarah coming out on top and watching her, you know, push through all of these terrible things, these things that she doesn't think she is strong enough to handle, only to find out in the end that she is. Like, I don't know. 8.9 out of 10. I did have some issues with some of the dialogue and some of the characters. Of course, some of the scenes were a little bit too elongated for me, for the uncomfortableness of it. But, you know, you do have to find that kind of like happy medium of like just long enough to make your audience uncomfortable, but not too long that they start to like, I don't think I can watch this anymore. And you guys know it's hard to like traumatize me, but there were definitely a couple of the scenes that just stayed in that uncomfortability for a little bit too long for me, where I was just like, okay, now this feels as if it's just being done to be done. That's my recap review on Starry Eyes. Definitely go check it out if it sounds interesting to you guys. And stay tuned because I'm going to have to talk about Evil Dead Burn. Guys, we got to talk about it. The movies with the maggots now. Like, anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get off this hill right now, but I will die on this hill in the next movie review.